Hello and welcome to the Dominion Championship 2020 quarterfinals between RTT and Nerdbound. I am here with Killer Hertz.
Hey.
Hello, hello. Um, so RTT was a finalist last year already, and Nerdbound seems to have been playing for a very short time so far.
Yeah, I read his interview. He's only been playing for like a year or two.
Yeah, that's a really interesting matchup. RTT has been around for a while, I think. Um, and they both had some interesting runs so far. RTT had, I think, 2 Game 7s already.
Yep.
Nerdbound,
Almost went out and then managed to pull it back.
yeah. And yeah, Nerdbound had a really close one against Haka, I think, also in Game 7. At least it took as long as 7 games would take. Um, but we do have our first board with Nerdbound starting. So what do we have here? Looks like draw is present, a village is present.
No trashing.
Trashing, not so much. Or none at all. Payload is probably courtier conspirator things.
Yep.
We've got Way of the Butterfly as well. I don't know if that will be
Doesn't
relevant
look
here.
super useful here. Maybe in
No.
the end game. I'm guessing you're using Cordier over Horde for payload.
Yeah, I would assume so. So, okay. Now let's look at the starting hands. Both seem to have a 4-3. 3-4. Doesn't seem to matter here. Yeah, there are infinite Emporium points, but that
Yep.
means you gain like hirelings, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Gain some
see.
golds.
Yeah. I would be surprised if that came up here, but
Me too.
yeah, I think the payload is just too strong for those VP to matter. Like, I would expect people to be able to double, triple province here with Gorti goals or lots of conspirators. But Cat of the Year implanted some idea now in their heads since they didn't turn off the spec jet in time. It would be interesting. It would be more interesting if they did. Do we have a triple type? Doesn't look like it to me.
No,
Just some
just
dual.
dual type.
Yeah.
Action attack, action duration, action reaction.
Oh yeah. Greening is pretty bad against the rebel stack. Says Steph. That sounds true. That's why you green for like 2 turns only, right?
Yeah. Your rabble can definitely punish someone who greens early, for sure.
Yeah. So Nightbound opened. Okay, both open conspirator. Silver seems
Spirit or
reasonable.
silver.
Seems reasonable. Mm, so
Yeah,
how do we
seems good.
build here?
I definitely want to use conspirator for payload here. It looks like
Yeah.
pretty strong.
Mm. So now
You have
we want to
villages.
pick up
You don't have
draw.
a ton of better stuff to do.
Yeah. This is also the turn where I would pick up a village, like Nerdbound did here. I know some people don't like it as much that early.
Oh, butterflying your conspirator.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. Huh. It means you you get a 5 and a 3. Otherwise, you would get a 5 and keep the conspirator. That's I don't know if that is better than what they did. I guess Village Rebel is a little bit better than Conspirator Rebel.
Yeah,
So,
interesting.
and we'll see whether Nerdbound goes for the wheel spin here and regains the Conspirator or
Yeah, I'm
whether.
tempted to. I guess you could also Yeah, I don't know. I like picking up another conspirator, but you can also grab a village, which is what he does.
Okay. So, didn't draw the cards on top of the shuffle here. Let's see how RTT shuffles. Gets the conspirator instead. Okay. Okay, we are butterflying the conspirators consistently. Ooh, Village Rebel are bottom decked here for Nerdbound.
So far we are just using these conspirators like feasts.
Pretty much, yeah. Infinite feast plays.
Well, we will be able to activate conspirators for Nerdbound here.
Yeah, that's looks like a good turn. I wonder. Okay, that seems like an early cut here to me, but maybe it works out. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a little early.
Council room is also interesting as a draw card that provides buy. I would hate to draw my opponent cards here, but it's a buy that comes with your draw, so it could be quite useful here. You don't want to play Courtier for every buy that you get. Rebel is also 2-typer. Soccer is
Yeah,
fun. It's an
Rabble's the big
attack.
one here. Returning this conspirator again. Grab another Rabble.
Okay. Is it a hireling here? Yeah. It's interesting. Return to Rebel for that. Mm. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is always also the kind of kingdom where I would much prefer to have 6 villagers than 4, since you're quite unreliable.
Yeah. Hireling
So,
could prove to be useful here. I mean, because you really want to activate your Courtier, it's useful to have a bigger search space.
yeah, I I agree with hirelings being at least decent here.
I mean, it's often a card you can ignore, right? But it seems good here.
Yeah, lack of trashing and the rebel attack means you can or should build for consistency, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
So here we got a sad courtier, maybe. Well, buy doesn't help. Coins
Yeah,
don't
what do
help.
you do? You butterfly this?
Yeah. I could get behind that. Mm. So RTT's rebel got discarded there. I don't know if he has a
And
second.
his Courtier.
Oh, yeah, those would have been 2 nice cards to draw there. Mm. Yeah, I guess you could also take the buy here and get like a village and ride or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know Nerdbound likes to think for a while. He's a slower player in the mid game.
Oh yeah,
So I wouldn't be surprised if he took a while on this decision.
yeah, that could. Yeah,
Okay, elects to just not play the Courtier.
yeah, interesting. So he prefers rebel over hireling, if you considered butterflying it at least, which is reasonable at least. Um, so RG found the other rebel, so this is a fairly
Okay,
nice
gets the
turn.
hireling down. That's good.
Hmm. Horde, I don't know what would suggest that he's going for Horde now. Um, I would I don't think so.
Horde does not seem like the best way to add payload here.
I don't mind the hirelings.
You know, butterfly this. You
Mm.
don't want to draw stuff dead.
Ooh, that's a nice
Every
draw
village.
over here. On the bottom, so this could mean that we get maybe even a courtier with a 2 type for the first time. Pretty sure we're triggering here, right? We have 6 stop cards already.
I think he's thinking of returning the rabble, but ends up playing. I like that.
Yeah.
I think you definitely want to trigger there.
Yeah. The rebel attacks also potentially hurtful here.
RTD does have a hireling down, so it's possible he draws a village.
Oh yeah, triggers actually shuffle. Otherwise, of course, you would just stop playing here with those cards in hand. But yeah, hireling is not optional. Yeah. So we got 6 and 1 buy here for Nerdbound. Could be a second hireling. Yeah. A little bit of a sad turn here, but that's live. RTT also.
Yeah. This is our first dual reveal, I think.
Yep. And it has to be action, right? Nope.
Picks by money.
I
Also
thought you
likes to
play
take
a
village
rebel here,
ride.
honestly.
Oh, patrician over a ride.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one will be action, I'm sure.
Yeah, you really don't want to not play that hireling.
Yeah. And
Has a lot of negatives, but I'm pretty sure you want to get that hireling down.
yeah, and probably just take the 5th village, I would guess.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. I definitely like winning the village split on this board.
Yeah. Yeah, the option of course is to have a bunch of hirelings down, so you find the village at the start, but even then, you probably like playing terminals here. If you can play a courtier, not for action, but for 2 meaningful things, is also quite valuable. So yeah. Okay, but this, I guess Nerdbound thinks about gold maybe? Here, whether to take gold or something that doesn't matter, or coins. Buy coins to buy 2 villages. It seems not super crazy, but yeah. I like villages a lot, so I am also always very careful if I don't overrate them too much. Okay, it's a rebel instead, but place the
Also a
hireling.
solid card to pick up.
Okay, so 2 hirelings down for RTT now. Same for Nerdbound. Yeah, but I would definitely buy the village here. Ooh, always sad to see 3 action cards discarded. Ooh, that's a nice courtier find. Now we get just buy coins, I suppose. And yeah, almost drawing deck. Yeah, completely drawing deck.
Very nice.
And all these dates are top decked. So 2 rebels already did the job. I suspect there will be another rebel picked up here. Rebel courtier.
Yeah, keep in mind, Nerdbound has 2 hirelings to draw through those estates.
Oh yeah, they're in hand now. So it should be a playable turn. Yeah. There's nowhere at the phase where we can draw deck on both sides. It's interesting that 2 rebels roughly negate the 2 states that are getting top decked each turn.
Yeah, you really wish you could get rid of those estates here, but it's
Yeah.
just not going to happen.
Yeah. But it means you're not adding provinces soon. At least one would guess. Okay.
Got to activate Courtier here. And we have activated Conspirator, so this is looking good for Nerdbound.
Yeah, that seems also to be deck in hand. Last cards must be 3 coppers and a village. But yeah, it's not a way to just top deck the village, so probably means we're just drawing through here. We could draw a gold as well. Well, not one could, but it seems worse than just taking the coins. Yeah, and I would. Nerdbound already has 3 rebels, so
Bottom card's copper.
might not pick up a 4th rebel here, but I would strongly expect a 2nd courtier as well. What's interesting, the conspirator goes away into a 5 cost.
Second Courtier?
Yeah, I'm sure that will come here. So both people can play 6 terminals. 3 of them are just draw. So we got 2 courtiers, and then one could play one more.
Courtiers, yeah, are back to 10.
Is it identical decks?
Conspirators are back to 10. And yeah, we have very mirrored decks.
Yeah, it's interesting. We see the first play advantage here that Nerdbound has 2 more gains here that he can take, but the first play advantage is slightly shrinking then. RTT was first to draw the deck. Oh yeah, ooh, missed the patrician.
Yeah, that patrician. That's the tiebreaker right there.
Yeah, that patrician was actually quite helpful last turn. Drew the courtier so he could get dual type off, dual type reveal with courtier, otherwise he would have had to play the rebel. So that's the 4th rebel, going for consistency. Could be 3rd courtier, and then we have all the terminals that we can play. Yeah. I don't know what else you want here. I guess one could think about highlighting, one could think about conspirator. 2 rebels, okay. Wants to really be sure to draw one.
Yeah, wants to make sure he can activate the Courtier. Bit over terminal now, though.
Yeah. It also seems a little bit too conservative, at least to me. Since, yeah, now RTT can add payload and be slightly ahead. Assuming they draw, of course. Ooh, this looks like a... No, okay. Are we stopping here? Looks a lot like we're stopping. Okay. Nope. Interesting. Don't know what the advantage was of playing the courtier before the first rebel to draw, since there were 2 in hand anyway. But here we are. 3 buys.
More rebels.
More rebels. Okay, Nerdbound discarded 3 rebels on their turn.
Yeah, I was thinking something similar, Topher, that maybe the goal is to get him play a hireling mid-turn with Rabble getting butterflied.
Yeah, that could be an option. There are 2 rebels down here in the bottom 7 cards.
Okay, finds a Rabble.
There's one. Yeah, there's one more. I don't know how many villages are in there. Can we even get to the shuffle? No villages discarded, I think, so should be 2 villages in there. 2 villages and a rabble, so that's 8 cards total that we draw, so we should get through the shuffle, unless the cards are bottom decked, of course. Ooh. Still, Rebel needs to be the next card. Okay, that is. We're moving on, moving through. I assume we will continue. We can mostly find the 2 other rebels, and I would definitely want to play them, even just for the attack. But yeah, it looks like it has quite a village problem for the gain and play.
Yep.
Hireling thing. So what is in the discard and the top card? They have 5 coppers, 2 rebels. Is that it? I guess that's it. Feel just 7 cards. It's quite likely to find another rebel. I think I would be confident playing on. Yeah, Topher, I would mainly play on for the attack part of it. Okay, that's the unfortunate. Yeah, that was a kind of friendly rebel to discard 2 coppers, of course. So on the bottom, there are 2 coppers, 2 rebels.
Well, they have hirelings to save them, so it's not a total dud, but it's certainly pretty scary next turn.
Ooh. And Nerdbound definitely has a mental edge over RTT, I think. RTT might get impatient here.
Please.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
I don't know why. Just please.
I'm pretty sure it's referring to play speed. Okay, ooh, we see green card. That is very surprising to me, to be honest, since that makes the Rebel top deck even worse. Yeah. I guess it's not clear at all whether RTT has a turn here. Doesn't look very good. Although there are 3 coppers in hand, and 4 coppers have been discarded by the 2 rebels that have been played. So
those hirelings should be drawing good stuff.
yep, there should be good stuff coming up. A little bit sad that the rebels are that friendly, discarding 4 coppers for you. Ride and
double ride. Yeah. Okay.
Ooh, 3 rebels. 3 rebels were down here. That's really unlucky to not have drawn any of those last turn. But now we will top deck a bunch of green, I'm sure. Yeah, there's the province already. Just being in your deck. Oh wait.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of advantage to being the first person to green here.
Yeah, that's putting it nicely, I would say. Since, yeah. I think as RTT you play the rebel first. You're just playing your courtier for actions is not the way. There are still quite a few villages down there. There we go. So now we can get the buys we want. Okay, that rebel also was friendly, discarding 2 coppers. So now there's still a possibility of a village being drawn here for Nerdbound, but it's very small, and the next rebel should make it even less likely. It's still possible. Only 1 green card top decked. And we have 20 money. Okay.
Okay, double
Yeah. And a
in a
horse.
single ride. I always think ride has plus buy on it. It really seems like it should.
Yeah, that I had the same thought a couple times. Sometimes it's a little on the weak side. Ooh. Drew the first village, but not the second one. A little bit sad.
Yeah, this is a bit of an awkward hand here. But uh, not unexpected.
Yeah. This looks really grim for Netbound. I think the
Yep.
position down in provinces. Upper rebel, I guess, but not much else.
What do you do here? Return something?
I would guess, yeah, this part on action coins, then play the rebel. That would be my guess.
Mrs. 8.
Yeah, Mrs. 8. So what do we get here? Duchy seems suicidal. Horde, not super interesting. $7 ride.
Yeah. I don't know.
High Conspirator is an option, but does it help?
Conspirator seems
Mm,
marginally better.
yeah. I could see a council room, honestly, as well. Played among
Yeah,
rebels.
Council Room's a good card. I mean, I
Yeah.
haven't touched it yet.
Yeah, if you play a bunch of
Yeah.
rebels, let them draw the green card, and then increase your search space again for the next rebel attack, it could mean that the drawing your opponent a card is not that bad.
Yeah, you can be pretty mean with that combo.
Yeah. So lacking villages here again. The decks really do fall apart with the green that's coming in. But this seems at least like a
Still is going to
province.
be able to hit province if they choose.
Yeah, I would be surprised if they didn't, since if you start to green, I think you're committing, unless you're regretting your decision already, which would be understandable. But also, yeah, the potential to increase your payload here is a little bit limited if you can't really chain villages and rebels reliably. So I think there's some nice cards down there for RTT though, so maybe we don't play this rebel here.
Yeah, I was thinking about taking money and gold and just not playing the rabble.
Yeah, I could see that. Gold isn't the worst anymore. And yeah, gets the province, so 3-1 in provinces. This should be a good turn though here. Ooh, Again, look at that discard. Very sad
Yeah.
to see. But there needs to be another village in the top 3 cards here. Yeah, there is.
Found it.
All the villages. Okay, so I suppose that's always the way back here, since you can top deck, if you top deck 2 or 3 green cards for your opponent, their turns are really hard to be productive, so it could be a slow comeback.
Yeah. Can always return conspirators for duchies as well.
Okay, why are we stopping here? Okay, we want to play the conspirators.
We're just taking a thing.
Yeah. Yeah, in my experience, it's a bit of a nightmare to track your own deck in Rebel games, since half of your cards get discarded and are randomly, in your discard pile instead of on your deck.
Yep.
And you have to
It can be very difficult.
account for them where they are. Yeah, you should know what is in your bottom 3. I think that's in the log, so I guess that's why you stop here, and if there's no rebel down there, then you have to. And maybe there's a world where you just want a clean shuffle here, but generally triggering shuffles in rebel games is good. Since, yeah. Okay. Decides to spend the horse. That wasn't trivial, I think, the decision. So there is a rebel and a village down there, isn't there? And a copper. Pretty sure there are 5 villagers and 5 rebels in that deck, so this would be a nice time to stop playing action cards that draw. Yeah, stop and double. Do you have to play the conspirator for double? Yeah, okay.
Let's see. The coordinates each
Yeah.
not 3. Sakachi, yeah, you do.
I'm pretty sure that Nerdbound has 5 rebels. Like 80% sure. I don't get the chess reference from Soccer is Fun, but
That 00 is the abbreviation for castling kingside.
let's see. Yeah, doubling risks your next turn, but the other options are, I guess you could like province right here. But then what do you do next turn? It's not super easy. I guess you could also return the conspirator for duchy. Could just log. The log is wrong. Then Shanahan, they returned a bunch of rebels, so they gained a lot more, and Nerdbound had bought like 2 rebels in one turn, and that's maybe that doesn't show up in the log then. Well, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying there have to be more than 9 rebel gains in total. Okay, we played the rebel, so there are definitely 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rebels here that I can see, but playing this rebel certainly seems strange to me. Yeah. Do we have a moderator here that can watch RTT's language? Mm. But yes, we can play 2 terminal cards. If we don't need a third buy, we can also play another rebel attack with the double. I think that might seem best. Double province, play another rebel attack.
Play village.
Seems like pretty good advice here. Yeah, it seems the lines are not trivial, of course. There are some risks to doubling, although I think these
Do you have to take that risk though?
yeah, it feels like you do, right?
I don't see a real out otherwise.
Yeah, I would agree. No. Oh man.
Very sassy RTT.
Sorry. Yeah. I guess Nerdbound can hide chat if it upsets them, but yeah, I would leave the moderating to the moderators if there are any in chat. But yeah, it's kind of borderline.
I don't know how this fits with Nerdbound's philosophy of be a good opponent.
Yeah, might feel a clash.
Yeah, I agree with Sean. I think if anything, this is having the opposite of the intended effect, which is that it's slowing Nerdbound down more.
Yeah. It also provides information that playing slowly is helpful to the cause. So, will be interesting whether this is action or the third buy here that we take with Courtier. Yeah, it's the action. Top decking 2 green cards.
Okay, presumably this is the double. So RTT could just win here.
Yeah, could, but it looks like the turn is over here.
Let's see what this patrician draws.
A horse. Okay, okay.
Oh,
Move.
we might have a turn.
Still moving. Okay. Ooh, is this 1 duchy or 2 duchies? Oh yeah, occasionally it's relevant, right? The rebel reordering.
Yeah,
Just not.
I mean, there are games where it matters which card's on top.
Yeah. Of course, it's a little bit silly in double hireling games, but so be it. So is there a universe where we're not on doubles again here? Okay, this seems kind of impossible to double now. So, but RTT top decks 2 cards, so their turn is dead as well. We could see that a little bit more often, so maybe we could see a province gain here very soon, since these decks will fall apart really quickly now.
Yep. They are going to stall very hard now.
So I guess there's a world where Nerdbound takes a province here, though I would expect that the traditional Dominion Wisdom that
It's probably
suggests
what duchies.
to Duchy, double Duchy here, and
Yep.
yep. So having a Belligerent Rebel in your opening hand is pretty nice. And the funny thing, of course, about the Rebel attack is that if your deck falls apart here, you're not attacking as much anymore, and then the decks the other side have a little bit of breathing room.
Mm-hmm.
So is there a world where we have 15 and 3 buys and return our Conspirator here? Doesn't look like it, and those are 4 or 5 villagers, and there are 18 cards left. So I would be a little bit upset. Not quite. Guess this is action coin and play the rebel.
Yep.
Yep. And let's move through. But yeah, so double
Looks like
Dutch.
you're gonna come up short from double.
Double Dutch, he has some risk here. I guess not that much. That would
I don't think
offer
you have
a
many
tie.
options though in double duchy.
Yeah. Means RTT, can he tie here?
Tie here.
Can he? No, right. Not quite. Would need
Not with this hand, but
yeah. Was close. So now Rebel Estate wins. That's in hand already, right? Return the Conspirator to Rebel and then buy an estate.
by state, yep.
Yeah. So that's should be it.
Butterfly was very relevant this game. We were initially not sure if it was gonna be, but quite a lot of butterfly.
Lots of
Shamrock, the score is now 1-0 Nerdbound.
Yep.
That was game 1.
Was game 1. Just 45 minutes. They were marginal, yeah. I don't know what the mental state of RTT is at the moment.
Yep, started about 45 minutes ago. So yeah, 45-minute game.
Ooh. These zero landscape
Certainly not
games.
the longest Nerdbound has played. But not exactly a short game either.
Yeah.
Alright, let's take a look at this board. We have Bounty Hunter for thinning, Coin for villages.
Yeah, there's Draw and Swashbuckler.
Yeah, we have Draw, Treasure, also some thinning and some payload. Barons plus Buy. Pillage looks pretty unplayable.
Huh. So I guess the most interesting thing is in the opening is Silver or Caravan Guard. The Bounty Hunter seems guaranteed.
Yep.
And yeah, if you don't bottom deck it, you get a treasure out of it as well, which is great. Yeah. I expect some LGs for long game from RTT instead of good game. Coin is interesting. I could see that.
Picks up a coin. Okay.
Ooh, Archie's Bounty Hunter missed here. Even with opening Caravan Guard, that's quite sad. But so is Nerdbound.
So bounty hunter is of course great with shelters.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, Nerdbound picked up Swashbuckler over Treasure. That seems
Wrong.
wrong.
But RTT follows.
Okay. They are in the quarterfinals, I guess. They know what they're doing. I would have, yeah, expected Treasure first though.
Me too.
Yeah, so.
Okay, now they pick up their treasure, so I guess it sort of didn't matter.
Hmm. And the first coffer.
Are we actually getting chest here?
Yeah, I could see that. And a little mini game to accumulate
There's
coffers.
not much to put stuff in your discard other than Baron.
Yeah, it might mean we pick up Baron here quite soon. Second by.
Or pillage.
Ooh.
Good point, Psycho.
Yeah, the pillage. Yeah, the golem also does awkward things with your deck though, so then you trigger a shuffle again. Okay, so Nerdbound finds two swashbucklers, draws a large portion of the deck. Ooh, province. It's an interesting suggestion. Bounty Hunter certainly rewards early greening or punishes it less severely than Rebel does. Of course, the hovel is in hand as an other argument for it.
Yeah, a couple different things make Prof not unreasonable here.
Yeah,
Baron
but that's
wants that
there.
+5.
So we go big here. I don't know why province would make exiling overgrown estate wrong. You mean because it would mean save that for another turn with the coins. Yeah. So what? Why are we not singling? Um, Second buy helps to pick up a few more coins if you want to play two swashbucklers regularly. You could go for the chest and that way get to double province quite quickly. Is there coin down for RTT? Yeah, it is. So here, RTT is getting quite thin. Or gets rid of the second bounty hunter, we'll see. Nope. Yeah, I would extract a second coin of the realm. And a silver. Ooh, use the coffers.
It
So
is a coffer.
for another baron. Okay, so we are going very big. It'd be funny if the estate got exiled here. But no, yeah. Remembers that it was just gained for the baron.
Right, they're going all in on coins.
Yeah. Seems reasonable for the deck they're building. Freaky's not happy about it.
And I understand that. It does seem kind of a strange way to play the board. I mean, I get they want to build big, but I'm not sure the board is lending itself to that.
Yeah, the payload is certainly difficult to assemble. So here, the second bounty hunter has to go right.
It's not doing much anymore.
So then this could be like a province and another coin maybe. But yeah, second baron suggests more building and less provinces, but
Yeah, second Baron seems like a lot to me, regardless.
sorry, can you repeat that?
I think second Baron seems
Oh,
like quite a lot. Even if you are building, I'm not sure you actually need 3 buys.
oh yeah. Here we even called a coin for a third buy, so
Really want to get those coins.
indeed. And now the coin will get exiled, maybe? I don't know, a little bit.
Call a coin here, I imagine.
Yeah, I would
Pretty
think so.
sad though.
Uh, don't play bounty hunter. I guess unless you get another coin, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that one's probably expected to gain the last one here.
You can do what Topher's saying, but not if the last coin disappears.
This is coin and also the second baron. And here,
Do we exile this estate now? No.
yeah, state got exiled. Mode time, interesting. I don't know. Maybe it's province time. I think the chest idea is a little bit far gone by now. Silk Road. I think I would have kept the second bounty hunter if I wanted to some Silk Road thing. But it was also my belief, since I knew about the exile thing, that maybe some Silk Road exile thing could be like a worthwhile strategy, but it hasn't come up yet, at least in games that I played. So I don't know how relevant that is. Okay, I guess we could have gotten some coffers here in Nerdbound seed. Yeah, Nails, I think that's a problem I've identified as well. That Silk Road is still Silk Road.
Still only Silk Road. And they started to put shelters, as Warfrat points out.
Yep.
Yeah, Groom Silk Road is pretty good. It's quite strong.
Uh, Cantrip
I was
games.
reading Koi's as coin of yourself.
Coin of yourself. What does it have to do with Tottenham? Is it a player?
I don't know. Unfortunately, I don't know basketball, so
Wait, Spurs is an American sports team?
yeah.
I thought it was Tottenham, not Spurs. Oh, because they're called Spurs.
Oh,
Damn
wow,
it.
that's confusing.
Yeah.
They're also a team. Okay, so this is just very confusing. I'm totally out of it. And while we're talking about soccer and basketball, Nerdbound has actually built up a big turn.
Oh yeah. Now they have a second bounty hunter. Got a province. Mm. So this, I imagine, is just another province. Could have gained a copper, I guess, if we want another card, but now the deck looks more like zero swashbuckles, right? But I think there are two in the bottom.
Swash Silver, interesting.
Yeah. Identified the problem of only having two swashbucklers as well. Is still the province up, so took some time to build a little bit more. Okay, we don't want coffers here again for Nerdbound, apparently. I don't know, maybe the village situation didn't allow for that, but no, it's definitely strange. I think you play Baron first there, that nets you quite some coffers. Yeah, that's not really in the deck right now, right? To
Unfortunately, not.
connect two Barons. Still two coppers left, but at least two coins drawn, so next turn is not completely over. Exiles a copper. Okay, and takes the key, okay. Could still double. Would definitely be in a tough spot for RTT now. Since I guess you can take one province, assuming your opponent doesn't have a full turn. Three coins on the mat, so I would think. Nope. Yeah. Almost drawn the deck.
If there's time for a big move, it's now.
Yeah, they don't want coffers. I prefer to play old school Dominion, where the coins are that you produce each turn.
Yeah, who needs coffers?
Yeah, it's cheating, basically. So there's a world where we province double duchy? Maybe province duchy swashbuckler? Oh, yeah, that's what Sycomatic
Did we
is
touch Silk Roads?
suggesting. Silk Roads. They are worth not many points.
No.
Well, some estates have
I
been
mean, they
gained.
have been getting estates, but I don't think they're worth it here.
Mm, yeah. Like, I'm not in love with touching the province pile, Shamrock. But, like, if your opponent gets two more provinces, how do you ever catch up? I think so. UE overgrown counts?
Yeah, overgrown estate is a victory card.
Mm. 3 duchies, okay. So it might actually become a Silk Road game if we play the long game here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Right back.
7 makes the province difficult. So this is Silk Road plus something.
Yeah, it could be silk and what? No, it's just duchy. Duchy estate. All right, so silks are gonna become relevant, I think.
Yeah. So this time we surely play Baron first. Yes. There's a coffer, and
I
there's
get
another
those
coffer.
covers.
So I mean 3-point Silk Roads are quite fine, right? So yeah. It's starting to get tempting for me to get a copper to save a coffer. Mm-hmm. Key is already in hand. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I agree with Steph.
Yep. Touching duchies is already dangerous. With the second pile being empty. The swash also makes pile out closer. I guess it's fine if you have a points lead. Yeah, doubling would be interesting, but not in the cards. Mm.
Using a coffer, so it's going for swash. Swash silk silk.
Um, wondering when he drew an estate with the first swashbuckler, so that would have been 4 coffers lost. I actually don't know if they are listening to me, but I don't think that works. What Wandering Winder describes. Oh, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't think it
Sigur's
works
right.
out.
Oh, and it does work out. Basically, the second Baron could have been the one that discarded an estate, and the first one just gains an
Oh,
estate.
okay. I
That
see.
works, yeah. It's true. But it was kind of hard to predict that it works out the other way. I don't know. I think there are universes where you want to draw the estate first, since you don't know how much of your deck you draw. But certainly the option was there in this case. So what do we have here? Province is already on the exile mat.
I'm not sure what you exile here.
Yeah, the problem is, Baron, you can't choose not to gain the state, right? So you're putting piles in a very dangerous situation if you play the Baron, but if you
Yep.
don't get a buy, I guess you could single and not take a buy.
Yeah, you can single here. And being able to see RTT's hand, it looks pretty safe, but
Yeah, that is a very green hand.
at least gets to exile Silk Road for money. Or Duchy. Neither of them are exiled yet.
Yep. But I am assuming that Nerdbound takes the key away. So it's at least it's a Silk Road. So maybe you even gain the estate as Nerdbound and buy the province to be even in points. Yeah, that make yeah, I think that's pretty safe. If you assume that your opponent can get two Swashbucklers in a Silk Road, that's winning in other ways as well. So yeah, you can't play around RTT doubling. That seems a very fair assessment of the situation. So I think you just exile two provinces, gain a state, and buy another province. Or maybe you don't call a coin. I guess that would be, yeah. I think you're fine calling a coin and playing another to get that estate.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Oh, again, the Baron.
The
Yeah,
order.
with that, yeah, that is very
They
upsetting
really
to the
just hate
chat.
coffers.
That's the coffer meta here. Potentially? But yeah, certainly you take the coin, exile Duchy, and then play two Barons.
Well, you definitely play one Baron. The second one is a bit riskier.
Mm. Yeah, I would
Do you
think.
take this estate?
I think so. I think the decks are at the point where you
Just
take
add every green card you can.
every green card that you can. Also, it's potentially quite free to gain for RTT as well at some point.
Mm-hmm.
Even though again we look at a hand full of cards that don't get that estate, but Duchy and Silk Road should be the same
I
amount
mean,
of
they're both
points.
worth 3 right now. Silk Road can eventually be worth 4.
Yeah, just yeah. The thing is, I guess it's about having 3 or 4 Silk Roads in the pile, since that's the next pile that empties. Oh, it's true. That's last buy in the shuffle, but
Alright, 2 piles gone.
Duchy and yeah,
Duchy Silk.
3 points ahead. Now RTT takes the key and buys the Duchy, I would think. Ooh, I guess double Duchy is a little bit easier than triple Silk Road, so maybe it's Silk Road instead.
Yeah, it might be Silk.
Yeah, actually, it's probably silk. Yeah, so even score. Ooh, those are a lot of swashbucklers. And they even give you coffers. Very mad.
Let's see if we find any barons.
Ooh. Is this a win? Not quite. That's pretty good, I would think. There's still a... Feels like a win?
Apo says GG provinces is 16.
16. Wow. Guess you
Let's see,
can
Baron gets us 4,
exile.
Treasurer gets us 4.
Yeah, 6, 10. Yeah. Yeah, it is actually.
Yep.
Ooh, there are also coffers. So yeah, that's actually trivial.
Coffers matter.
Coffers matter.
Coffers matter, man.
They do. Yeah, it's easily enough. Yeah. Bounty the coiner state.
There's a couple different ways you can do it, depending on what you want to bounty hunt, but this looks good.
Yeah, so that's... Yeah, it looks a lot like seeing it. Yep. So that's 2-0.
2-0
From
Nerdbound.
Nerdbound. Yeah, it's 20. So
Right, RTT's not taking any time.
not...
Immediate jump into the next game. I am gonna take a very short break
Alright.
because these are quite long and I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Okay, so this one starts off with a goat. And that of course means there's Pixie. There's a village. Draws only advisor, but good enough, I would think. The buy is the bottleneck. Yeah, you want Earth Gift. You want Forest Gift. And yeah, I think you basically need to empty the pixies and get gainers, since the gains are quite valuable. Yeah, I think you wanna thin down with goat, maybe get a flames gift. And Shantytown is a fair open. It's between Shanty and another pixie, I would think. Yeah, okay, it's Shanty. So, shuffle the deck. Nope. Well, I think it means maps because the goals matter if you get forest gift, otherwise they don't matter. I think the pixies you want for sure because they're like 3 or 4 really good boons. But yeah, the goals aren't that interesting if you don't have another buy. Mm. Yeah. It's interesting, Nerdbound took the silver C of the pixie. think the Pixie is better than that, but who knows? Relic seems certainly good. Ooh, there's the Forest Gift, Double Pixie, and something else. Two of those come with Basilica points. So the Basilica points are gone now. Forest Gift is gone. Yeah. Pixie does seem better in Caravan Guard. I agree. I guess it's mostly about Earth Gift now. Playing Relic every turn is also good payload though. That is contradictory incentives to the maps. Oh, there's the Earth Gift.
All right, I'm back. So let's look at this board. What do we got?
Got a Pixie War on our hands.
Pixie War. I like Pixie Wars.
There are no
Fun
other
way to
games.
start off the game.
Yeah. So Nerdbound got the Forest Gift, which made them win the Basilica split as well. But now we got the Earth Gift on the other side. Which gains advisors.
Yeah, Advisor looking like the best draw on the board.
Yeah. It is, yeah. It is the best draw. That much is true. But wait. Never mind. Okay, border distant lands. So I guess now we wait for the boons to reshuffle to get more gains. Yeah. The problem with advisor, of course, is that they're usually just good in numbers, and it's hard to get them all here. Trashing a Pixie for gold, I kind of dislike that, but it might be fine.
Yeah, I see what you're seeing, J Nails. I can understand that. Interesting to go into distant lands so early.
Yeah. Ooh, the swamp I think is quite nice. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we love Swamp Gift.
Oh yeah. 20 town, this land's not the... Yeah, it's kind of interesting to get like this lands before you build a payload essentially. Or get the Fields Gift. But yeah, that also loses a Pixie, so... Also a bit sad. Yeah, I have a hard time liking the first distant lands, then not buying the third. Yeah. So we are back to the new shuffle. New Forest Gift may emerge. I also can't keep track of how many pixies. Okay, there are only 2 pixies in the deck. And each of them has 1. Yeah. I guess the Earth Gift might even be better than the Forest in that case, right now, for the state of their decks.
I mean, I usually think of Earth's Gift as being the best boon, but
Oh,
it's
that's
not
interesting.
always true.
Yeah, I could certainly see that that's true here. Okay, so province for Nerdbound. Mm, I would like another pixie here. Yeah.
More distant lands.
Yeah, so 4 distant lands are gone. RTG played 3, Nerdbound had played 1. Um,
5.
that's a really slim deck.
Yeah. So what happens after we finish off the distant lands now?
Mm, yeah, I guess we take the um, Mountains gift for servers to try and buy provinces.
I'm surprised we still have Pixies surviving.
Yeah, they survived the first round of boons. I think we're at
First
the
shuffle.
second rotation, just starts now, so there it is.
Sounds good.
Okay.
That's an easy pop. Get some economy.
Okay, province now. Yeah, so the RTG is quite a bit thinner. They're tied in points after this turn, so
Just gonna be another distant lands. Yep.
yep. So both have 1 pixie left. Sun's gift. Not it. Not it. Yeah, it's a really funny deck. So there are 8 coins in this deck in total. So if you trash the copper, it's not 8 coins anymore.
Lucky number 7.
So it's either an undo or it's a distant lands right here.
Yeah, I'm not sure you actually want to trash that copper there. Buys a gold.
Buys gold. Hmm. Yeah, that does. It's 2 mine plays.
Bit late for its gift. You could take some more advisors here.
Oh yeah, I think I like the earth. Yeah. I mean, what what do you get that is better than that? Probably not much, and even gets to take another distant dance here. Okay. Now the question is, does RTG province or take the last distant lands? Ooh, the caravan guard.
Yes, they will take the last distant lands.
Okay. So now it's about provinces. Oh, that's a really nice turn. Both Wisp sitting and the shantytown comes after. But yeah, there's still 4 coppers in this deck.
Yep. Definitely RTT is much more thin. Get to go away a copper here.
Yep, and an easy province, right? Yeah. Okay, this is not 8. Gets another gold. Oh, there are 2 distant lands in Nerdbound stack, so I guess Nerdbound is quite ahead here. I don't know how that happened, being honest. Yeah, it's between Duchy or gold. Mountain Village, I guess, has some merit with the advisors. But I think the gold. And I guess RTT has the Pixie, so that's also worth something. Not in the form of Flames Gift, though.
Not the boon we're looking for.
Okay, so trash is silver? No.
No trash. Just
Then
province.
boon.
A bit of a sad hand for Nerdbound.
Get Sadachi, okay.
RTT finally pulls ahead.
Yep, but
see if Nerdbound can get some of these distant lands down.
Yeah, it's tough, I think. There's some, like, Shantytown is sad if the distant lands is in hand. It's complicated.
Oh, that's a good boon.
It's a good boon, but do you have the money to make use of it? What is a great boon, though? You definitely play this advisor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And you don't want to leave all the yellow on top of your shuffle.
So, instant buys the province.
No thought.
Province advisor. Huh. Okay. I see, that's why you
Right, I mean, this could be Nerdbound's chance to go up 3-0.
Yeah. I mean, if you plan to take province, why do you deny the distance lands then? If it doesn't even matter whether they get it down when it's just about to get the province.
That's game.
Maybe RTT just wants to get it over with. But yeah, so that's
3-0 Nerdbound.
3-0.
RTT notably does not say GG on any of these, just goes immediately into the next game.
Okay, what do we have here? We do have Calvin as cursor, so on the weaker side, Stuart trashes. For you, again, there's no plus buy, is there?
So RTT with a double Stewart open doesn't work out amazing. And yeah, RTT did come back from a 3-0 being down, so, you know, he's won game 7s this tournament so far.
Yeah. Also true what Apostolos says. Stuart collision, Nerdbound probably, yeah, just gets the perfect Stuart draw. So what do we do here? I guess we build a little. Oh, taking coins here. It's interesting.
Goes for hunting grounds.
I can see 1 or 2 hunting grounds. It's a points play later to trash it into province if you need some extra
you've got
VP.
farmland.
So do you play with Coven here as as a monument? Yeah, that's light. Oh, that's true. RTT even bought a lighthouse. That would mean Coven doesn't seem
Yeah,
like the
Coven
best.
seems a bit out of the way here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit complicated to see how much you should build here. Like, is trader a thing to gain a few servers? Actually doesn't
This
seem
would
the
be really
worst.
Piazza.
Actually does.
30.
Piazza instantly hits. Very nice. Yeah, that has to be tilting right. If your opponent has just seems to be stacking the deck.
Yeah,
Uh,
this is some incredible draws by Nerdbound.
mm. Yeah, buying lighthouse seems good. Still gets a curse here. Ooh, that was sweet. Sweet mole to get a little bit through the deck. What do you do on 5 here though? Maybe it's Piazza. No, another Coven. So I guess you really want lighthouses down. Not this turn for Nerdbound. So RTT could play 2 Covens here. If you get a lucky draw. Ooh, Mole doesn't find a lighthouse. Do we Mole again? Yep. Okay. Gets the lighthouse down, buys another lighthouse. That works. So that makes the Coven a little sad now. I guess they're still silvers, but yeah, what now?
Yeah, what now for RTT? These lighthouses are a
No.
bit of a problem for the Coven game plan.
Yep. And Nerdbound will be super thin now. I assume this will be a trash. Or I guess draw and then a trash. It's true. Covens. But the first Coven already made them get lighthouses, right? The second one. Just a silver, action silver. But then again, it's not the worst, right? It's not like you can do super exciting things here. So yeah. Seems also a little bit difficult for the players to see in what direction their decks are supposed to be going. Okay, so answers with a coven for their own. I think Nerdbound is in a pretty good spot here. Now the
Looking
covens.
good.
Yeah. Okay.
So will Curse be exiled at some point? Oh, actually, Nerdbound has one exiled. All right. I need to pay more attention. These long matches, very hard to stay focused.
Yeah. And there's universe where we're not even halfway through the games. But yeah, I think. Okay. RTT might get lighthouse down each turn now as well. So maybe it stays with 2 curses exiled. So maybe we get like a gold or something now. Then province.
Yeah, I could see that. Or another coven.
On the coven. That could be province. Don't know. Like if you rely on muling, I don't know if you want provinces this soon. But I guess you could be confident that you can like chain 4 provinces, province gains or something.
Looks like he's going for province.
Yep, there's the province.
Yeah, I think it's a bit early to be worrying about ties.
Yeah, especially the carbon mechanic here is has great potential to be a tiebreaker by
Yep. Someone misses their lighthouse one turn, could eat some curses.
yeah. So this could be a province in
I think it is.
it is. So here RTT needs to mule, I would think.
Probably. They do have a coin down.
Oh, they have a coin down. Okay, so they could do something else, but this works. It doesn't hit.
That's a
Though.
bit sad.
Could be like farmland copper into crossroads.
Could be mule.
More.
Can't mule. Not enough stuff down there. Oh, mole. Mule. Mole. Ah,
Yeah, it's very similarly named to confuse us, I assume.
yeah.
Was the intention? This looks like the farmland copper thing, the undo.
Yeah. Farmland. Turn that into a coin. Yeah. Oh, crossroads instead of coin. Okay.
So here you go, no piazza hit. Okay. Does it mean we mole here, but no lighthouse still? So maybe another mole? Nope. So this means
Gonna eat some
some
curses this turn.
curses here. A little bit sad not to find the crossroads, but I guess this is province, so it's fine.
Yeah, it all works out.
Only one curse, which is a little bit sad, but could have been two. Doesn't molding their risk the province you can get? If it actually guaranteed, then that was bad. That I agree with Janiels then. But yeah, I'm not sure if that is true. Yeah, there wasn't a steward in the bottom, was there? Anyway, Nerdbound gets the province here. I assume that we don't play the lighthouse here, but it's not actually that clear how long the game still lasts.
What was the last card there?
Oof. That is a question I cannot answer. It's interesting to me that this isn't playing Lighthouse and then Mole, which I think would have been better than the Steward draw. So now we miss. That means another farmland, and the copper is a state? Into a state? No, hunting grounds.
The hunting grounds.
Yeah,
Interesting.
farmlanding the hunting grounds gives you an extra duchy, so it's a way to come back like that, but if this is province for Nerdbound.
Nerdbound hits province here. He's in very good shape to take the match.
Yep.
Does Nerdbound have a coin down? He does.
Yeah, it could be played once before it becomes a duchy. So yeah, that's... Do you farmland this hunting grounds here? I don't know. You can get province here easily and be in a really good shape. Yeah, this seems fine to just draw here. I don't know why one wouldn't do that. Or I can think about calling coin and trashing 2 coppers. It's probably not worth it though. I think the coin on the mat might be more valuable. Exactly. Something like that, as the saying goes. Province, okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Nerdbound in a very good position, but not a great draw.
Yeah, I only see 3 Oh, okay, now I see the hand. Yeah, that's a pretty...
Yeah, I had the same thing. It wasn't showing the last card.
Yeah,
It's like,
but...
oh, that's looking a little sketchy. But we can mold from here.
There's a conditional hireling still coming up for Nerdbound. To... So, I suppose that's just province. Okay, and what's the top card? Drum roll. It's a province. Oof. This might mean... well, let's see what comes up here. Play Coven, play Mole.
Okay, we still have the coin to call after hunting grounds.
What? Oh, with the coin. Ah, okay. Yeah, this is just over. I
GG.
forgot that the coin is still
Nerdbound
there.
4-0.
Ooh, good games. Congratulations to Nerdbound.
Really well played. 4 games, tight play from all of them.
Yup,
Yeah, well done by Nerdbound. Not much else to say.
pretty much. So we will see him
Yeah.
again in the semi-final. I don't know
Yep.
against whom it is.
RTT goes out a bit earlier than I think most of us expected.
Yeah.
Well, thanks
So
for commentating with me.
yeah, thanks to you too.
And, thanks for listening, everyone.
Next match is I think in 24 hours or something, the third quarterfinal.
Yep.
Until then, take care and
See
until
ya.
see you.